You know, Kale, how we've always talked about going to Zamanda to see what it is like. Well, I know how we can get there. It's easy, all you have to do is go to the coast of the Pluralizotto, which is people you go through to get to my lands, and take the boat across. I hear that's a really easy trip and it take all but a few days. And then once you arrive, just to exchange some of your money to get a ferry over, and I've already told my dad. He said, son, go for it, sounds like a lot of fun, just be careful not to get cornered in some dark alley. And I already told your parents about it about a week ago, so they knew why you're coming here. I know, you didn't bring any clothes, so I already have all your clothing packed. You could say this is your surprise birthday present. After all, we've reached teen years now heavily. Yeah, I mean, it's not our first time traveling, though it is the first time leaving this the lizard of the continent. Like, you know, we've kind of seen the Tuatara before, remember? Yes, so look, plus we went up to the giant dialysis and territory, which was actually quite interesting and fun. Those people sure were wild and definitely funny and tall. It won't be that difficult since I did get us a ride through a Lacerta lens. They have a special magic to help relieve fatigue and also to carry a sort of watery mist around their bodies while they run. They're probably pretty glad that they're not going to be running through the desert, and the Pluri have a very gentle landscape to move through. But remember that these concerns are very tall and strong, so carrying the two of us won't be that difficult for them. 4 beards came out and got their harnesses on. The character to move. Luke said, this is nice. Last time we went traveling we were on foot, remember? We did catch a ride when we went to see both areas, but we were on foot quite a bit. Remember, we needed to be on foot to get through Thorny Devil's Land. Come in, guys, get some water before you take us.
თორმა კაპიტანს კითხა, კაოთრან, თმალთ პანარტ კბაბა. კაპიტანმა უპასუხა, ნუ, შთნკ, ძმა პანარტ კბაბა. ადამიანები როგორც წესი არ მიდიან ამ შორს. ძალიან იშვიათია, რომ ადამიანი აქ პლეუში მოვიდეს. ჩვეულებრივ ის, ვინც მოდის, მხოლოდ დიპლომატები ან საქმიანი ადამიანები არიან. ეს არ არის ისეთი ადგილი, სადაც ტურისტები მიდიხებენ. ეს არის შორს ყველაფრისგან და ყველა შემთხვევაში ადამიანების მიხედვით. მოინთქვის, რომ მათ უნდა გაიარონ მთები მხოლოდ სამისთაველმად, სადაც ჩვენ მივდივართ. ზოგი ადამიანი მთებში გადის, მაგრამ არსებით შეგიძლიათ მხოლოდ ზაფხულის პერიოდში, რადგან ზამთარი ჩვენს სახეობას სახელის გაყინავს, როგორც იქ არაფერია.
Look, boys. 2 dragons have come to assist us. This means great luck for us. I've never got to see these creatures before, but I've heard of him in many tales. They always come and pick up somebody that has some great destiny. I always come to get somebody, it brings them somewhere that they're supposed to be. Why only the greatest are so privileged to have these giant whatchamacallits come by, pick you up, and they drop you off of the most wonderful places. I've heard stories about them that will take you to the lands exotic that you'd never expect to go to.
Navigating the enigmatic end of the line city. In the heart of the jungle, darkness enveloped everything, creating an endless night. Suddenly, a neon sign appeared, beckoning towards an unseen promise. End of the line city, it flashed mysteriously, pointing the way down into the unknown. Ahead, a vast dock emerged, climbing the stairs like a sentinel of the deep. Their ship, caught in a labyrinth of ropes, halted at this unexpected terminus. Beyond the dock, the river narrowed, threading a path just wide enough for passage. As they ventured forward, the river's embrace guided them into the heart of a world untouched by time. Upon their arrival, the Lacerta were met with unbridled enthusiasm and genuine hospitality from the humans. This warm welcome was an open invitation for them to follow and explore the new, unfamiliar environment that lay before them. The Lacerta's astonishment was palpable when they realized the humans could speak their language. This unexpected revelation sparked a burning curiosity within them. It was an immediate bridge, breaking down barriers and setting the stage for deeper interactions. Humans then shared tales of previous Lacerta visits, intertwining their history with the enigmatic legend of a destiny-bound bird. This disclosure hinted at a connection far deeper and more ancient than the Lacerta had imagined, stirring a sense of intrigue and wonder. To ensure their comfort, humans had thoughtfully arranged large chairs in a courtyard. This simple act of consideration showcased their desire to make the Lacerta feel welcomed and respected, paying close attention to their physical needs. Culinary diplomacy took center stage as humans presented food, an offering meant to signal peace and a willingness to share. This gesture was more than mere hospitality, it was a symbol of their desire to bridge worlds through the universal language of food. In a moment that bridged worlds, a human stepped forward with an air of familiarity, whispering Lacerta preferences into the evening air. This gesture, steeped in insight, hinted at a tapestry of prior meetings or meticulous research, fostering a sense of intrigue and connection. As the sun dipped below the horizon, the courtyard became a stage for an unprecedented cultural exchange. Humans and Lacerta, seated across from one another, embarked on a journey of mutual discovery. Each story, every gesture, wove a thread of understanding, transforming the space into a bridge between civilizations. The air buzzed with anticipation as humans unveiled dishes tailored to Lacerta tastes. This culinary diplomacy, a testament to human thoughtfulness, served as a silent promise of peace and willingness to share. The spread, a mosaic of flavors, became a symbol of open-hearted dialogue. A human, versed in Lacerta lore, became the unexpected linchpin of the evening. Their role transcended that of a mere facilitator, they were a beacon of a deeper connection, a harbinger of the possibility that lay in the intersection of their worlds. Amidst the shared laughter and the clinking of dishes, the Lacerta's reaction to the human culinary offerings painted a vivid picture of acceptance and curiosity. This gastronomic acceptance was more than an acknowledgement of shared tastes, it was a celebration of the diversity that enriched their encounter. The choice of large chairs in the courtyard was more than mere furniture arrangement, it was a silent but potent gesture of thoughtfulness. By considering the Lacerta's physical comfort, humans showed an understanding and respect that transcended words, setting a welcoming tone for the gathering. In this unique assembly, one individual stood out, bridging worlds with ease. This speaking human, acting as a liaison, hinted at a deeper bond with the Lacerta. Their role was pivotal, suggesting a blend of prior knowledge and a genuine curiosity about the visitors. As the conversation unfolded, historical ties between humans and Lacerta began to surface. This dialogue wasn't just about recounting past interactions, it was an exploration of how these encounters had shaped each other's civilizations. The exchange was a testament to the rich, intertwined tapestry of their histories. The courtyard, with its open skies and shared space, became more than a meeting place, it symbolized a commitment to equality and openness. This setting underscored a mutual respect, allowing both species to engage freely in a dialogue that bridged their worlds. Food, often considered a universal language, played a crucial role in this encounter. Sharing dishes not only showcased a willingness to share aspects of human culture but also acted as a metaphor for the broader exchange of ideas and traditions. This culinary diplomacy was a tangible expression of the desire to build friendships and understanding. As the legend of the great bird unfolds, both humans and Lacerta lean in, captivated. This mythical creature, a harbinger of their meetings, symbolizes the interconnected destinies of their species. Its story, steeped in mystery, sparks a deep curiosity and mutual fascination. Speculations about the impact of previous Lacerta visits on human culture stir an engaging dialogue. Both parties ponder how these encounters might have subtly shaped human advancements and cultural developments. This reflection fosters a profound respect and a keen interest in further exploration. The act of extending open arms to the Lacerta not only signifies a warm welcome but also embodies the human's desire for peace and friendship. This simple gesture sets a tone of goodwill and cooperation for the entire encounter, highlighting the importance of openness and diplomacy. Through conversation and the sharing of experiences, humans and Lacerta discover surprising commonalities. This discovery of shared interests and perspectives strengthens their bond, underscoring the idea that despite differences, common ground can always be found. The human's attentiveness to Lacerta's preferences exemplifies the significance of listening in diplomacy. By valuing and accommodating their guests' comforts, humans demonstrate a deep respect for Lacerta's culture, paving the way for a meaningful and lasting connection. The gathering between humans and Lacerta naturally leads to reflections on the history of interspecies interactions. Such moments, rich with the potential for learning and growth, underscore the importance of dialogue across differences. These precedents highlight the transformative power of communication in bridging worlds. As this encounter unfolds, it sets a hopeful precedent for future exchanges, hinting at a horizon where deeper alliances or understandings could flourish. This moment isn't just about the present, it's a foundation for a future where collaboration and mutual respect define interspecies relations. Whispers in the Darkness, Survival of Thorny and Chameleon. In the heart of an enchanted forest, Thorny and Chameleon found themselves taking refuge inside an ancient tree. The air was thick with tension, their breaths heavy with uncertainty. Outside, the forest whispered secrets in a language only it understood. Safe havens were scarce, and danger lurked in every shadow. Hunger gnawed at their bellies, a constant reminder of their dire situation. Thorny glanced at Chameleon, worry etching deeper lines into his already furrowed brow. "Sorry, I looked," Chameleon whispered, his voice barely a rustle against the symphony of the forest. "Do you think you would know what to eat here?" Thorny whispered back, hope flickering in his eyes. Chameleon pondered, the weight of survival pressing down on his shoulders. "I might, but it's hard to tell what's safe by night." The darkness enveloped them, a blanket of uncertainty and fear. What creatures lurked beyond, they could only imagine. "I think we should sleep here tonight," Chameleon suggested, trying to mask his own apprehension. "But perhaps one of us should keep watch," Thorny added quickly, the thought of being vulnerable unsettling him. They agreed, understanding the necessity of vigilance in this unknown world. Taking turns, they would guard against the unseen threats of the night. As the first watch began, the forest seemed to lean in closer, curious about these two strangers. Despite the dangers, there was a strange beauty to the night. Stars peeked through the canopy, offering a sliver of light. And so, with weary eyes and hopeful hearts, Thorny and Chameleon faced their first night in the enchanted forest, not knowing what the dawn would bring. Yet in this moment of uncertainty, a bond was forged. Together, they would navigate the perils of this new world, united in their quest for survival. Talking lizards and fairy whispers, an unlikely encounter. He looked at them, disbelief etched across his face. "Am I seeing things right? Are you two talking lizards?" The forest around them hummed with unseen life, a backdrop to this surreal encounter. One of the lizards, scales glinting under the dappling sunlight, turned to him with an amused smirk. "Where's she come from, and why are you talking so loud? Don't you know there's tons of creatures out here just alive?" From behind a cluster of ferns, a voice piped up, tinged with wonder. "Oh my goodness, it really is a talking fairy. I mean, a talking lizard." The second lizard, its tail flicking in irritation, fixed its gaze on him. "You guys are probably thinking that I'm not talking very fairy-like. Is that it? Now, this probably seems very strange." He could only nod, his voice lost to astonishment. The forest, or realm he thought he knew, unfurled its hidden mysteries before his eyes. "Why, I'd invite you in," the first lizard continued, gesturing to a tiny, hidden door beneath the roots of an ancient oak, "but it seems like my door's so small." "My goodness, your world is fascinating," he finally managed to speak, his eyes wide with a mix of fear and fascination. The lizards exchanged glances, a silent communication passing between them. The second lizard leaned closer, its voice a whisper. You haven't seen anything yet. This forest, it's alive with more than just us talking lizards. He took a hesitant step forward, drawn by curiosity. What else is out there? What other marvels does this forest hide? The first lizard chuckled, a sound like leaves rustling. Oh, the stories we could tell. Of enchanted streams, of trees that whisper secrets, and of shadows that dance in the moonlight. Will you show me? He asked, a sense of adventure beginning to swell within him. The lizards exchanged another glance, this one of agreement. Follow us, they said in unison, turning to lead him deeper into the forest. As they moved, the forest seemed to welcome him, its secrets ready to unfold. Mysteries of the Jungle, Tony's surreal adventure. Imagine standing in a world where the extraordinary becomes the everyday. You glance around, disbelief clouding your vision. This is your new reality. Tony gazes back, understanding your confusion. It might seem bizarre, he starts, witnessing the impossible unfold right before your eyes. He hints at a secret, a mystery behind the curtain of this peculiar existence. This place, it's not just any place, he explains, a glint of wonder in his eyes. It's the jungle, Tony reveals, as if mentioning an old friend. But not just any jungle. It's enchanted, alive with magic long forgotten. You struggle to grasp the concept. Sometimes, he continues, it's easy to lose yourself here. To forget the who, the what, the why. He chuckles, a sound that seems to echo the age of the world around you. Surrounded by dinosaurs, by creatures of lore, I find my solace. And in that moment, you realize, this isn't just a journey for Tony. It's an invitation to rediscover the magic within yourself, within the world. A sanctuary among the poisonous. Welcome to a tale of the unusual, a story where safety lies in the unpalatable. Our kind, we're a curious anomaly. You see, to the creatures lurking beyond, we're more deterrent than delicacy. Our blood carries a secret, a poison they dare not taste. In our scent, it's a tale on its own. An unwelcome aroma for those who dare to come too close. But worry not, for this peculiar trait of ours might just be your shield, your unexpected safeguard. Here, amidst the unknown, I offer you sanctuary. A gesture of goodwill, a place to rest your head. Follow me, let me lead you to where slumber awaits. A room, simple yet welcoming, with 2 beds ready to embrace your tired soul. Crafted of wood, each bed is adorned with cushions, a promise of comfort in a world where safety is a gift. Fabric-covered straws and fairy islands, unraveling the mysteries of my ancestral home. Imagine a land cloaked in mystery, where tales of old whisper through the leaves of an ancient jungle. Here, in this place untouched by time, there lived 2 adventurous boys, brothers who shared not just a room but a boundless curiosity. Their home, a humble abode wrapped in the fabric of nature, stood as a silent testament to their existence. It was here, amidst the whispers of the wind and the calls of the wild, that they embarked on an extraordinary journey. The boys, driven by tales of old and a yearning for adventure, discovered something incredible. They uncovered the secret of the islands, places of pure magic where the origins of our people were said to lie. These islands, hidden from the eyes of many, were alive with enchantment. They weren't just lands of myth, but realms where the earth spoke, and the air shimmered with the presence of fairies. You see, these weren't ordinary islands. They were the cradle of all civilization, the birthplace of stories that have flowed through the ages like rivers of time. But as all tales go, the brothers' time in this paradise was fleeting. The call of the unknown led them away, leaving behind the echoes of their laughter and the footprints of their dreams. And the jungle? It remained, a custodian of memories, holding within its green embrace the secrets of the past and the whispers of the islands. Now, as the shadows lengthen and the day gives way to the night, the jungle continues to tell the tale of the 2 brothers. It speaks of their courage, their quest for the extraordinary, and the islands where it all began. So, listen closely, for in the rustling of the leaves and the sighing of the trees, the story unfolds. A tale of adventure, of lands forgotten, and of the eternal search for the magic that lies just beyond the horizon. Memories across the islands, coffee, conversations, and the echoes of our ancestors. Fade into a serene view of an archipelago, the sun casting golden hues across the water. The narrator's voice, warm and inviting, begins to weave the tale of a time now distant. Imagine a cluster of islands, each a piece of paradise separated only by a ribbon of blue. To many, they might seem just scenic dots on the map. But to us, they were chapters of a grand story. The screen transitions to an old, sepia-toned photograph of a family smiling, their joy palpable even through the aged photo. Our ancestors knew these islands like the back of their hand. It was their playground, their sanctuary, their home. The scene shifts, showcasing people hopping from one island to another on small boats, their laughter echoing over the water. Traveling between islands wasn't just a journey, it was a ritual. A simple boat ride transformed into an adventure, bringing families and friends closer. A cozy, dimly lit cafe interior appears, two elderly men engrossed in conversation over cups of coffee. These islands were witness to countless reunions, conversations flowing as freely as the coffee, each sip a reminder of the good old times. The narrator's tone grows reflective. But as with all tales, times change. The islands and their stories seem to fade into the backdrop of the world's relentless march forward. A faded map unfurls, tracing the lineage back to an ancestor, a pioneer of these lands. My ancestor, Gregory, was the cornerstone of our family's legacy here. His tales of exploration and kinship were the stuff of legend. A hint of amusement creeps into the narrator's voice. You might get lost in the lineage, a confusing tangle of greats that even I struggle to navigate. But each great adds a rich layer to our family's saga. The video then showcases vibrant, contemporary shots of the islands, juxtaposing the past with the present. Yet, despite the passage of time, the essence of these islands remains unchanged. They continue to be a sanctuary for those who seek it. A young family is shown arriving at the islands, their excitement palpable as they step off the boat, eager to create their own memories. New generations now tread the paths once walked by their ancestors, eager to weave their own stories into the fabric of this place. The camera pans out to a breathtaking sunset, the sky a canvas of oranges and purples. Perhaps the islands have a way of calling us back, a gentle reminder of the bonds that tie us to this earth and to each other. The narrator's voice grows softer, more introspective. In the end, these islands aren't just coordinates on a map. They are a living testament to our family's endurance, love, and the timeless tales that bind us. Fade out to the serene archipelago once more, the narrator's final words hanging in the air. And so, the legacy continues, with each wave, each breeze, whispering the stories of generations past and beckoning future ones to add their chapters. The screen fades to black, leaving a lingering sense of connection, legacy, and the timeless beauty of the islands. Ancestral voyage, in search of the Dorite Kingdom. In the heart of an ancient jungle, a tale like no other unfolds, echoing the courage of our ancestors. Long ago, grandfathers embarked on a journey, a quest for the legendary Dorite Kingdom, driven by tales of its wonders. A group of 2,000 strong, they braved the unknown, their spirits fueled by the promise of discovery and adventure. But fate, with its stormy hands, redirected their path, leading them not to the Dorite lands, but to an unexpected destiny. Here, in a land mirroring the jungles of Dorite but marked by its own untold mysteries, they found themselves stranded. What was thought to be a land of dreams quickly revealed itself as a realm of challenges, a nightmarish place of survival. Yet, from this ordeal, a new story was born, weaving the legacy of resilience and unity that defines us today.